Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's go. So Mia's here clearing up the word fathers with an S, right? She told the ladies that her first son was from her first marriage. So they're like, okay. And for whatever reason, Gizelle is really coming for her. And she talked about the video with G and ink in it. And Mia is like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not necessarily going to listen to you, right? And then Jacqueline barges in and she says, like, I was there, this happened, G is good for this amount of time, and then he's not good for the rest of the time. And then Wendy pointed out, it seems like it's a facade, like that's what you're doing. So as Eddie comes and tell the ladies that Wendy's about to get a citation from the governor and the president, the ladies start laughing, and as they're walking, Mia tells Jacqueline to get away from her because she never takes up for her. Jacqueline talks way too much. So shout out to April Ryan and Erica P. Lowe for giving out the governor's citation and the citation from the president of the United States. And shout out to Wendy. This is amazing. But at this point, Stacy and Ashley realize that they have to go to mediation this week. I think a day apart, right? And Stacy is like, my husband is so successful. It's going to be amicable. And I'm just going to go with it. The look on Ashley's face is terror because she realizes what's going to happen. I'm really rooting for Eddie and his family because he and Wendy have been married for 13 years. And the mother didn't come to the wedding. They're not talking. Eddie's sisters just met Wendy and Eddie's children. So I really hope that works out because that's a beautiful thing. And that mother, she needs to get it together. So Ashley runs over to Karen and Gizelle and said, we have got to talk to Stacy. When I was going through what I was going through, you ladies talked to me. You helped me out. She needs some help. And baby, they answered the call. But before they came and got Stacy, she had gone back to the table with TJ. Y'all, this is him ignoring her the whole time. She's trying to talk to him about who's at the table, what's going on. He is just looking past her. Even when he is turning his head in her direction, he never looked at her, right? You got a lot of nerve to have an attitude with me when you're not giving nothing up. And I don't even know if you got the right to have an attitude with me. So you better calm yourself down. So the ladies have gathered. And Gizelle was like, one thing I knew in my marriage is I knew where all the money was, right? And Stacy's like, well, my situation is not Ashley's situation. I know my husband. But she said that they had grew apart. And Karen was like, you don't know him. You've grown apart after 20 years. Because she's like, we promised that we would never be the type of people who would fight over money. Girl, it's this man's money. You went over here and got this little German man, and he has given you this lifestyle and told you these lies. But now it's time to put foot to road, and it's about to change for you, sis. I absolutely love when the ladies are with their children, and Gizelle and her kids, I love them. So Grace is back after her first year in school. She says she shocked herself. She had some ups and downs, and she said she had a routine. She called Gizelle every morning. Now the twins are off to school. They're going to different schools, and Grace feels like Adora is going to need some help. So that's what they're talking about. Gizelle says she's going to go and check on her in 2 weeks. So I just love that. That was so sweet. And P.S., this little ice cream shop where they are, they sell ice cream infused with alcohol. I think Gizelle says she has something with whiskey or bourbon in it. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Is it me, or does Ashley's boys always seem to be on the kitchen counter, right? They are so sweet, but right now she's getting ready to drop them off because today is the day she has her mediation with Michael, and she is very nervous because she says that this is going to be the tussle of her life. She already knows. This is another situation where a young pretty girl has married an older gentleman, and when he can't meet the expectations and she has expectations that need to be met, then there's a problem. She don't want to cheat, but she got expectations. And now they're going through a divorce. Kay and Greg. He's older than her. He came in there. He was like, "You look cute and everything, but you need to get some school clothes on and get in the field." Sir, you are not engaged or married to me telling me what to do. And she is extremely successful, right? But he's not really liking the fact that she's on this show. So like I said, he's a little older than her. You know, she was talking about, I'm a little off hinge. He said, you need to work on that. She said that he wants her cooking and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, that's 1960. I want to be free. You can't be free because nothing is holding you there. There is no ring. There's no marriage certificate. There's nothing. And the fact that you're building a house with him is crazy, right? He doesn't even really want her to be on this show. So, Greg, you should be happy the kid's even here. So this is after mediation, and Stacy has come and she has really let the women know that they were right? She said that they had an old school kind of situation and she has not paid bills for 15 years. Now, wait a minute. Nothing is wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. If you've married a man with means and you can do what you need to do and you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table, your children are taken care of, and you have a lifestyle that you can live, absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Right? But you need to know where the money is and what it's going out to. She said she got in there. She found out about other accounts and accounts with her name on it that she had no idea about. Like Stacy gives me green. I don't know what to say. Like she gives me that. And clearly she's been took, right? Then Wendy chimes in. Wendy says she doesn't know when the mortgage is due, where you pay the mortgage, the light bill. She doesn't know where the gas station is, how to open the tank. What is gas? Wendy, I can't believe that. She was like, Eddie takes care of everything. She said, but even though she's not getting ready to get a divorce or anything like that, she said she's going to go home and figure that out. Absolutely. You need to know where the money is coming from and who you pay your mortgage to, who you pay your light bill to. Those are things you need to know. But I ain't mad at the lifestyle. Then Ashley talks about her mediation. So it was supposed to be a long mediation, but they did not come to an agreement about Michael. They came to agreement about the custody. He will have the boys 10 days a month, right? But Michael wants her to sign a confidentiality form saying that she will never, ever speak about him on the show. She said, I can't do that because I can't control what people say. Look at us here talking about it online. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her in that aspect, but she can sign something to say that she won't talk about him, but you can't say Gizelle is not. So she said that they're not going back to mediation. The lawyers are going to handle it, and they're going to go from there. And I think that's the best way to do it. I love Raven and Karen's conversation. She was talking about that she's not dating anyone, serious. And then was telling her mom that if the ladies are giving her a hard time, she should really think about who she has around her. It was just a really good conversation, and she looks like her mother. Child. So Mia has met at a dress shop with Jacqueline to help her dress, and that is a good friend. And they talked about the G and the ink stuff, and I'm not getting into all that. She was just saying that you need to finish with G before you start with ink. We all know that. But I want to talk about her, because Jacqueline is something not right. Jacqueline has been with her children's father for 13 years. And when Mia and Jacqueline had fallen out, I don't know if you remember, but Mia posted the video where Jacqueline and this dude, Patrick, were tussling on the internet. And I'm talking about she had a hand in it too. Right? But she said, now we're working it out. We're friends and we're trying to get on a better path. It's something about her. It's a tick or something. Child, the ladies have gathered to see Ashley climb the wall for this charity or event or whatever she's raising money for. Shout out to Ashley. She's a daredevil. Ain't no way. I'll just have to write a check because ain't no way. So Mia's here to gather Gizelle. P.S. Gizelle has been looking good this season. Her clothing options have been top tier. But Mia is mad because Gizelle says something about the video posted with Ink and Gordon. Then she's telling her, you want to post things and it's so perfect. Your girls are so perfect, right? She said, but when we were in the DR, you caught them trying to sneak a boy in on the ring cam. Child, Karen said the stress of Mia juggling a pimp village is going to Mia's head and children are off limits. And I agree. And Gizelle was like, what you're not going to do is put your shortcomings on me and my kids. You're not about to do that. Lastly, the check has cleared.